Deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Apologize for what?
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, here we go. Check it.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike, check.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Mariota from the gun on third down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On second down now, it's Carson. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He's got Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
Thank you.
The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop. To throw is Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On first down, Wilson. And he's got it. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. Dancing to his under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jeffrey Simmons. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Wiggles free. He's got a first down past the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a big run that time by Henry. 56 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
In on the stop, Bradley McDougal. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Let me ask you a question.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Bro. I'm not losing this, man. You see the score.
Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another.
Make an adjustment. What you said? Shit, alright. I'm not playing with you, nigga.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Mariota eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play,
right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 31. Check 31.
4th down, Mariota. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. To throw is Mariota. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That's how that works.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Alert, 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 alert. Get those guys, 4 down, 4 down. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
There you go, nervous.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. 49 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. Throwing is Mariota.
Oh, my
and he's
God.
got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A throw over the middle taken in, and they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, That ball was not streaking towards him. That little arm.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Safe. Check one. Check one. Joe Pilot, 64, weak.
A first down carry for Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Drop deep. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hut. Watch the twist. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Silver. Three.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way.
And this is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taywan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.